let's do some everyday Tai Chi. So everyday Tai Chi, let's talk about silk reeling. Silk reeling is quite an interesting thing, and it all depends on what style of Tai Chi you're doing as to exactly how they're going to explain it. The Chen style people will explain it differently to the way it's done in Yang style. Not that Chen style is wrong and Yang style's right, or Yang style's wrong, Chen style's right. It's just different, a slightly different application, and it's the way they do their applications and the way they do their form and generate power through the form is similar but significantly different for the descriptions to be divergent. And this, of course, can then cause all kinds of interesting points of view about which one's right, which one's wrong. But actually, in the whole scheme of things from Tai Chi, they're both right and they're both wrong. It all depends on how you want to use it. It's very Taoist in that respect. So don't get bogged down in the minutiae of what other people are describing silk reeling as. Just listen to the explanation and see if you can apply that to your, the way you're doing your form and how you do stuff. You don't mix Chen style and Yang style, but you can do Chen style and Yang style and have an appreciation for the difference between the two. Personally, I have not studied enough Chen style to make any comment on how they do things, so it's only Yang style that I'm really focusing on. I'm sure Wu style will do something similar. Again, I haven't studied Wu style, so I couldn't tell you. Not Wu style, not Wu style. That was a while ago. Anyhow, silk reeling. Silk reeling. The concept of silk reeling is to create a connection through the body, which is like pulling silk. So when you are pulling silk from a cocoon, you are reeling it very slowly, not so much slowly, but smoothly. If you yank on it, you can snap the thread. If you let it go to slack, the thread cannot. And that is basically what we're looking at here. Is it's a continual motion through the body, like pulling the thread. The silken thread when you're trying to create silk from the cocoon. So I'm going to start off shoulder width apart, find your alignments, connect to the ground, drop the tailbone, tuck chin, suspend head, as we normally do. So the bones are floating upright, muscles relax, release, sinking down, mind sinking into the body, clear the mind. And then just bring your left hand up in front of the belly. Now, imagine you have a circle in front of you. Okay, now notice the circle. It's not a big circle going around here. It's within the confines of your frame, if you like. I'm going to start off, the palm is up. It doesn't have to be, it can be down, but for this exercise, palm is up. We're not going to worry about the right hand for the moment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to trace the circle with our forefinger or middle finger, whichever one you're most comfortable with. So you allow your hand to come up. Now, it's very difficult to trace the circle unless you actually turn your waist, which is where the connectivity through the body comes in. So you're turning the waist, connecting through the body, and allowing the hand to come up to point 1 on the circle. So if you imagine your circle in front of you, draw a cross, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So that would be point 2, not point 1. Starting point, point 1. Okay. So you turn, and you end up, you've drawn the line, the palm is facing now to the left, point 1. Then to get to point 2, the waist turns and the palm turns over so it ends up flat to the floor. Then point 3, the waist continues to turn and you trace the arc of the circle down to point 3. And then bringing the waist back, the hand circles round again and ends up palm up. So it's the movement of the waist and the raising of the hand. The shoulder and the elbow stay roughly in the same place. So you come round, through, down, return. Point 1, point 2, point 3, and point 4. Point 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get that circle going. Now don't be tempted to make this too fast because you're looking for the connection through your body as you do it. You're also looking for how you're standing. Because if I take my hand too far, I now have weight going over to this side. Again, it's an exaggeration, but I'm off balance. So if I'm here within my frame, there, I'm not off balance. I'm supported by my structure. And I can sink down, come through, and again, if I reach too far, I'm off balance. So I'm within my structure, and it's not just side to side balance, it's forward and back balance as well. So the weight is going straight down. Yes, it transfers from one leg to the other, but the structure remains solid, or stable, should I say. Round, 3, and back. And then we'll change, we'll go the other way. So this time we're going up, reversing the circle round. It feels really strange because you've been doing it one way, now you're doing it the other. So that is the positive circle. And of course, wherever you have a positive circle, you have a negative circle. So we come down to position 1 and reverse. So this time the palm is coming up, thumb first, and ends up flat at point 1. And obviously this is now reversed because we're going negative now. And then as you come round, it comes up. And then as you come back down to position 3, the palm turns towards you and drops in, and then sweeps down. Come up. 2, 3, change hands and go the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse positive circle. circle. Change other way around. Just come to rest, connect to the ground, drop tailbone, tuck chin, suspend the head. And just breathe, settling into the body. And relax. So that is, I suppose, silk reeling part 1, the big outer circle. There are, within the silk reeling itself, is all the movements of Tai Chi, how the arms can move around and work with the body through, so you create that connection through the whole body and all the movements within. So it's not just one big circle going either that way or that way, because the hands can come in here, and then there's a slightly different version where it comes up, round, that way, but you want the hand down, and there's another one where the hand comes up here, round, through, over, and then there's the yin yang bits as well in between. All of that is something we'll play with a later day. For now, just work on positive circle, coming up, round, through, down, and make sure you do the hand movement, palm up, turn to the left. Then as your waist turns, the body turns across, and you just allow your hand to unfold and point to the floor, and then just circle down, just drops here, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, the other way around, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Have fun, play with that, more practice. See you in the next one.